Hey everybody. Hey, I just want to talk to you a little bit about taking things for granted. When we're young, we're full of spunk. We're not thinking of the important things in life. We go through life so fast, just enjoying what God's put before us. And it goes pretty fast. I'm 62 years old. I'm enjoying life. Um, now more than ever, I miss my father. And that's what I mean by taking things for granted. We should never do that, but we do. When my dad passed, I got this so I can remember him. It's got scriptures on it. So when the wind blows, I can hear him. It's just kind of funny in life, the pain and the love and the happiness that we all go through. And that's what I mean by taking things for granted. It goes really fast. And I can't believe I'm 62 right now. The last 10 years have just flown by. And then you start thinking about stuff that you never thought of before. And, you wish you would have done more. You wish you would have done that or this. And those are the things that you need to slow down in life about. Because we're always trying to hurry and make that mighty dollar. You're working that slave trade. That's what makes things go so fast. I worked 20 years up in Chicago, raising a family. And those 20 years went really fast. There's all kinds of memories from it. But from that time to now, I just wish I would have slowed down to enjoy what's in front of you. Oh, believe me, I have conversations with my dad all the time. He was always trying to better us all the time. We thought he was interfering or just butting in, but no. Once a father, always a father. Once a mother, always a mother. It's just the way it is. So I've been thinking about him today, and him and me are going to take a bike ride together. And all I'm going to do is think about memories and just enjoy that ride. Because that's all we got is memories. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Love y'all. Have a great day. Hey, it's one more thing. I'm out here riding. Oh yeah. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. What I was talking to you about before, is for kids too. Their lives are full of just learning things and getting a lot of stuff thrown at them and all kinds of obstacles. But no matter what, remember who you are and why you're here and how you got here. They tend to forget that. I did. A lot of people do when they're growing up. They want to grow up so fast that it just passes them by. But, I don't think, my dad loves to ride. He had a $1,000 or $1,200 riding bike, and towards the end of his, he was like 70 something, and he would ride. He would love this ride on the trail. But if he knew what was going on in the world today, man, he'd be pissed. He'd be royally pissed. And I don't blame my elders. How could they have known? You're all grown up in this crap. But anyway, I'm at my first stop, and yes, I'm sweating, but it's okay. That's how you get the poisons out of your body. All right, next stop. Hey everybody, I'm back. Wow, that was a nice ride. A little hot. This week's gonna be cooler. It's gonna be nice. I want to talk to you also about schools. When I went to school, for example, Southwood High School, I played a lot of sports. Football was my biggest thing, and went to college for it and stuff. And when I played 82 and earlier, we had to play whatever school we had to play. So by the time we were a single A team. When we got to the sectionals, we might have to play double or triple. We got to the regionals, we were playing 4A schools. It was tough. A lot more kids, a lot more athletes, a lot more to pick from on a team. So, you could really make a solid team that way compared to we were only like 80, 90 kids in a graduating class. It was pretty small. But for example, it was harder for us to move up and win state, and we all knew it, but we put our heart into it. Where right after that, after 82, you only had to play your own school. So if you were single A, you played single A. You were double A, you played double A. And lo and behold, we won state. So yee! But that's what I'm talking about. The schools, they're using calculators and laptops and AI, telling them everything. They don't need to think no more because it's done for them. That's the school system. That's how they're bringing up your kids and teaching them how to get into this life and fight and struggle through this. That's ridiculous. I advise you to homeschool your kids. And I know, a lot of you can't. You're trying to make ends meet. But there's people out there that can. And I advise them to take on the other kids and try to help out. Because they're going to learn 90% more. They're going to be 80, 90% smarter. Kids are going to be using their brains. Nowadays they're laughing and, oh, I'm like a straight A student and I love going to school. It wasn't that way when I went to school. It was hard work. You had homework up the butt all the time. Hard work where your parents can't even figure it out. Like when my kid went to school, I struggled to school. When I was in first grade to fifth grade, they just passed me. They didn't give a crap if I could read or anything. And yeah, I couldn't read very well. I couldn't do math very well. So I had to go to this school. It's a school off of Northville High School. It's a sister school. And there's this guy named John Dieter. And I think that man, he caught me up in 1 year. 1 year. What the other teachers in 5 years couldn't even teach me. So I started high school, and I was a C average the rest of the way out. Didn't really take it serious because my first 5 years of school was just recess, I guess. I don't know. It was pretty bad. So we had some of that going on, but now it's full bore. And I would advise if you can figure it out, because I tell my kid all the time, and my kid's telling me, we can't do that, we can't afford it, and actually she stays home, and she can do it, but she chooses not to, and she's going to regret it. Sure, when your kids go to school,